Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Dark Story Time. So today we are going to be doing a reaction video on haunted Dybbuk boxes. Now for those of you that don't know what a Dybbuk box is, it is literally a box that is supposed to house a demon trapped inside of it. I looked into what a Dybbuk box truly is and I found a few different things. Some things say that it holds a demon, it traps a demon, and then other things say that the actual spirit is called a Dybbuk, and that Dybbuks are a little different than demons, but they are still evil spirits, which is why it's called a Dybbuk box. Now, you can do a little research into it. I found different things, so it's a little confusing. But today, we're going to dive into the scariest videos on TikTok from people who have opened Dybbuk boxes or thought it was a good idea. So we're going to dive right into this first video, and let's see what happens.
So this girl opened up a Dybbuk box, and this is what came out of it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's right. She let out a demon, and she also inhaled it. These boxes are designed to entrap evil spirits in them. They're never to be opened. And she just let it out like that.
Alright, so that first video comes from Lindsay Ivan. And yeah, not only did she open that box and let out what was ever in there, but she ate it. So now it's inside of her. So I'm curious, as to how that's going to work out for her down the road in the future. But you know what? We'll stay posted and we'll see what happens if there's any future videos. On to the next one. Alright, so this next video comes from Mostly Ghostly Spooky Stuff on TikTok. And this is his part 4, where he's actually opening the box. I skipped through the other parts so that we can get down to the opening, because that's the whole point of this video. So let's check this out. You see he's got his EMF meter, and it is
Cutting
going
the
off.
wax right now. Okay, the wax is broken. And it smells really bad.
Ooh,
Why do all these boxes that I open gotta smell like shit?
why'd the EMF meter stop?
There's a crystal in here. Is this what was making it beep? No? Why'd you stop beeping? Alright, so this thing is not beeping anymore.
I think we know what that means.
What the fuck?
Oh.
The air conditioning is off right now. That plaque has been there for a few months. Guys, there is nobody in this room except me right now. I mean, look, you can look all around. Here's my hands. There it is again. Whoa.
Oh, shit. Assuming he heard some sort of sound. Whatever it is, it's got him spooked. Oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm out of here.
I wasn't ready for that.
Alright, successfully in the car. I am heading to my brother Chuck's house for the rest of the night. I am not comfortable staying in my house at this moment in time. How do you explain that? How do you explain that? How do you explain the EMF detector going off?
Alright guys, so let's talk about this for a minute. So the EMF detector is going off like crazy, non-stop, okay? He cracks the wax. As soon as he opens the box slightly, the EMF meter shuts off. And then all of a sudden he experiences something that he's never had to deal with before. Okay? He said that plaque's been up there for a few months. It's never fallen off the wall. Prior to that, he heard it moving. So clearly, what was in the box is now out of the box. It's now taken up residence in his place, and things are going to get really interesting for this man. So let's pray for him, okay? On to the next one. Alright guys, in this next video, brought to you by doyoubelieve_2 on TikTok, this is Cody. And as it says, Cody opens up a Dybbuk box. Now this is part 3. I'm going to bring the last part as well, because as I press play, you're going to see that before he even tries to open this box, things start to happen. Pay attention.
The letter inside with the names on it.
Yeah, it's turning. Holy shit.
Yeah, I see it in the camera. It's moving. See, I can't see from this angle so well. It looks like it's picking up speed a little bit, actually. So, yeah, and I'm totally not touching anything. I'm not doing anything.
And this man still wants to open this box, even after this. Our brave soul.
Strange.
Look at that thing. You can clearly see it.
After I paid all this
moving
money
around.
for it, it's like, you know, I'm not going to waste this money. I'm going to do what I set out to do with it.
I'm not going to waste this money. I'm going to open it. Oh.
My enemies on the table. And do this just like I was told to do it and see what happens.
Yeah, think about it. Alright, par 5. Here we go. Look at that thing moving. Holy shit.
It keeps moving toward the paper. I think that's what I was doing last.
He wrote the names of his
Last
enemies
time it was
on the
moving toward
paper and was
so,
told to put them in the Dybbuk box. So he thinks the box is moving towards the paper.
Will you move like you did last time? Is the paper what you wanted me to get? I don't know. Okay, so, this is gonna be a mess tonight. Okay. If you're asleep in there, it's almost time to wake up. It's like it's crawling toward me now.
I don't think he's gonna open it.
Follow for more.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably wouldn't open it either. That's some creepy shit. Not to mention, you're trying to put something inside of it. Let's make sure you know how to seal it back up. Alright, let's jump into the next one. Alright, so this next one is nuts. This next one comes from orphan_77, and this one is a furniture shop, and this man's mother was sent a gift. Also, I read another article in between about the Dybbuk box, and that the Dybbuk spirit apparently jumps into the body of someone who has already passed away. So that's another thing I heard as far as what a Dybbuk is. So, like I said, check it out for yourselves, see what you make out. But let's jump into this one here.
So, my mom's birthday is on October 28th.
Did he get rid of the box?
So, my mom's birthday is on October 28th.
Oh, that's tough. It almost took her out. Holy crap. Well, when you get up there in your years, don't go messing around with Dybbuk boxes, man, because you never know what could happen. Alright guys, let's jump into the next one. Alright guys, this next one comes from _DoYouBelieve_2. And before we jump into this video, I just want to read you some of the comments on the video. And to kind of let you know which way this video is going. First comment says, "Congratulations on your new demon." The second comment says, "I'm white, but I'm not that white." The next comment says, "His spirit guides have packed up and left after opening that." Someone else says, "Zero survival instincts." Oh my god. Alright guys, let's jump into this video and see how bad it gets for him.
Something is totally telling me not to do this. Here we go. I'm getting like a weird feeling right now. There's like leather straps like strapped on it, and there's like this lock. Is turn the meter on. Let's make sure this thing still picks up the presence of the box, right? Okay, so I'm gonna leave this thing right here.
You remember what happened last time we saw that, right? And then it stops.
Oh,
It's out.
Jesus.
There's our confirmation
Christ.
from the last video.
Oh, it smells so bad. Something.
Oh yeah, that dude's screwed. We don't even need to see a part 2 for that one. I think we already know that he's screwed. And if you noticed, just like in the previous video, or the one we did a couple videos back, the EMF reader is going crazy, and then the minute the box is cracked open, it stops. And that's when the other guy started experiencing crazy shit. So I'm assuming this guy didn't do any better. So let's jump into the next one. Alright guys, so this last video is going to give you a little more of an in-depth explanation on what a Dybbuk box is, where it originated from. There's a lot of things going around right now talking about how they popped up in 2003 and that they were just all hoaxes. All a hoax. So I'll let you be the judge of that. Where I stand on it is, it doesn't, personally, I don't think the item itself matters. It's the negative energy attached to it. I mean, guys, we're paranormal enthusiasts. Like, this is what we do. You know it. You have a harmless child's toy, such as the Raggedy Ann doll, that became extremely haunted. And we know this because it's in the Haunted Museum for Ed and Lorraine Warren. It's one of the most haunted objects. You're not even allowed to touch the glass that the doll sits in, and they have a priest come at least once or twice a month to continuously bless this doll. So I don't think it's so much, you know, the item. It's just whatever negative energy decides to cling to it. And, you know, we've seen this in the past. So I think these Dybbuk boxes are just another item or vessel for negative energy to cling to, kind of just like a Ouija board. Remember, the Ouija board came out and it was more of a children's toy until it wasn't. See what I mean? So we're gonna jump into this last video and then wrap things up. Let's check it out.
The Dybbuk box is possibly one of the most haunted objects we know of. And for a wine box without any wine, it's sure got a lot of spirit. It was previously owned by a survivor of the Holocaust. Before she died, she stated that the box was haunted and home to a spirit called a Dybbuk, which is Hebrew for to cling. A Dybbuk is said to be a disembodied human spirit that, because of its former sins, is forced to wander relentlessly until it finds sanctuary in a body. Only then can it achieve self-perfection. The spirit is said to inhabit the host until it has atoned for all of its sins. Now what I think is interesting is, if this box is a prison to a Dybbuk, how did it get there in the first place? Well, since a Dybbuk's main purpose is to achieve self-perfection, whatever that is for that spirit, it's not impossible to think that a spirit could infest an object to fulfill its own tasks. So maybe this box belonged to the Holocaust survivor and was beneficial to her, which in turn was fulfilling the Dybbuk's purpose. Once she died, I wonder if the Dybbuk was thinking that it would pass on as well, but it didn't. Maybe now the spirit is filled with rage, only wanting to escape the box, but is forever trapped in this prison. There are many sources that state that the box was a hoax, but even if that's true, the history of the Dybbuk exists outside of this box in Hebrew folklore, literature, and a bunch of other stories in Catholicism, Islam, and Christianity. I always feel like if there's separate cultures telling similar stories, that there has to be some truth to these myths. The Dybbuk...
And you know what? He makes a good point. You know, when several different cultures are giving you explanations on the same thing, then, you know, what are we looking at here? This video comes to us from The Happy Dead. Shout out to The Happy Dead on TikTok. Go check out those videos. They're pretty creepy. But yeah, that's going to do it today, guys. I'm going to wrap it up and start working on the next video. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope you got creeped out. And let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would specifically like me to cover. I'm thinking about my next video being just some of the most haunted objects. Since we did the Dybbuk box, maybe we'll do just random objects that are most haunted. I wanted to do a cursed video for you guys, but I don't think I have the nerve to put in for the research for that. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But if you like what you see, follow, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Click the bell, make sure you get alerted for all of my videos. You can check me out on TikTok, the Midnight Spectre, and check out what I have over there. So, thanks for stopping by, guys. And remember, please, leave a light on.